Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this today, it's Midsummer here in Sweden, and if you are like picturing a day in Sweden, you might actually think of this day. It's like the day where all you guys are outside and it's a big party and you are like dancing and everything is supposed to be fabulous. But every single freaking year, you know what happens here in Sweden? It freaking rains. You think of this day and it should be like sunshine all over, but no, it rains, it's windy, it's cold outside. I mean, it's not that fabulous day that you think it's gonna be. So I'm recording this on the day before Midsummer, so it's Thursday here in Sweden, and I actually just saw the prognosis over the weather for this weekend and I realized it's gonna be like it always is. So I'm a little bit disappointed. So there is my introduction to this movie. I hope you have a better weekend than we are gonna have here in Sweden. You can see that I actually have already started out to create this card. I took 2 of my watercolor panels and just inked them up. I started off with the first one and I'm using the same stamps for both of these panels. It is from Wplus9. It's called Beautiful Bouquets and the flowers I think is called ranunculus? Ranunculus? I don't know, guys. As always, my pronunciations isn't my forte, so to speak. So I don't know. I will list it down below and you can figure it out what it's called. But I think this flower is really cute. The first one I just inked up and embossed with some clear embossing powder from Ranger, and then I heat set it off camera. The second one I actually stamped out with some distress inks, and this is dye tea. And now I'm gonna start working with the first piece that we heat embossed, and I'm just taking one of my Sig markers and drawing that on a slick surface, and now I'm just picking up the colors with my pencil, and I'm doing this in 3 steps. So I am doing a light cover first, and then I'm going to deepen the colors in those flowers. I guess these are ranunculus flowers. Anyway, I'm not too careful when I'm doing this. You can see that I sprayed a lot of water from the top of this and just laying down some colors. And if it goes outside too much, I'm just taking a baby wipe and wiping some of the colors up, and I'm just dabbing it off. And here you can see I'm going in with a new, some more colors to just deepen it at some points. I think the hardest thing with doing like this soft watercoloring is that you have to leave some white spaces, and I love colors and I just want to go in with a lot of it at the same time. So here I'm really struggling to just keep this light and just leaving that little white spot in the middle and just deepen the color in the out parts. So I'm really trying here. But I think this looks great in the end, and it really gives that soft spot. And here you can see I can not just leave it. I'm going in with my Sig marker directly to this one, to some of the parts, to that berries and the flowers and those big flowers too, just to deepen the color a little bit more. I love this color. I think it's the blue one called 40. If you have the big 48 pack of Sig clean color markers, you will have it in there. So now I'm cleaning off my surface and we're gonna start working with the second one. And here I'm just taking a little more of that dye tea color and just pressing that onto the slick surface again and just going in with some colors. You can see I'm doing this not that careful at all. I'm just spraying on more water and just going in to some of the parts, and I'm going to go in to some of the parts a little bit more, just to give them a little more depth and to create a little more dimension to these flowers. And if you saw in the still shot of this, I am going to layer that blue part of the blue part that we created on top of this, so I'm not doing this so carefully. You can see I've spritzed a little bit more water just to soften the color a little bit more, and now I'm going around all the edges. I'm not careful here either, I'm just slapping on some colors to create a little bit more of a background. So here is a top folded note card that I created, and here is that, oh actually you can see here I messed up when I stamped this, so I did it on the back side again. So now I'm just taking some adhesive to the back side of this and pressing it down on top of our card base, and I'm using, this will cover the entire front of this card base. I'm just cutting off a little bit strip there, that was too much. And now I'm off camera again, guys. I'm sorry. I'm always am. I'm thinking I'm on camera always, but I'm not. I'm sorry. Now we're gonna slice this piece up, and this part hurts my heart when you have spent a lot of time on a picture and then you're just cutting it off. But you know, you're doing it so it creates a nicer pattern, so it's for a good cause. So here we can see how they will look when you layer them on top of each other. I actually decided to take off a little bit more on this panel. You will see me do that here, so it fits better, so it's more centered. So here we have it. Now I'm gonna bump this up with some foam tape. No, it's fan foam to the back side of this, and some more fan foam. Sorry, some more adhesive to the back side of this. And then I'm gonna carefully line this up with the background part so they match exactly. And then I'm pressing it down carefully so it really sticks. And I'm also gonna take off a little bit more of that one. Since these parts were identical, I had to take off a little bit more of that one too. Now I'm choosing a sentiment from this die set from Avery, and this one will say thank you, and I'm gonna heat emboss this with some Versa mark here and just press it down and coating that. Actually here I'm coating it with some white embossing powder, but when I realized this was too light, I remaked it, and you will see it here. I did it in gold instead, platinum gold, also from Ranger. And now I'm cutting this into a little banner, and then we are going to adhere this on top of this, and I'm doing that with some, oh actually sorry, here my camera dies, I'm so sorry guys. I will walk you through it anyway. I'm taking some black markers and I'm gonna spritz that with some water, and then I'm gonna take a pencil and just tap that against my finger to create some small dots, and you can see it there. Now I'm gonna take this banner and just place it on top of this. Oh, this is so hard to peel off all those cover papers. I hate that part of making a card, to peel off all those teeny tiny bits behind these papers. Do any one of you think that's so hard? Please tell me in the comment section down below. And soon this card is finished. I'm just putting on some more embellishments, and this is my favorite from Pretty Pink Pars. Ever since I got them, I cannot stop using them. I love them so much. So now guys, we are finished. I hope you have a fabulous day, and if you live in Sweden, have a fabulous midsummer. And if you like this card, please give it a thumb up. And if you want to see more of my work, you can always subscribe to my channel here at YouTube or visit me at Instagram. My name is scrapbooking_Svea. Until next time, have a great day. Bye!